Let's start with this activity. Take a triangle ABC. Measure the angles in the following triangle using the protractor. The measure of angle A, as you can see, is 50 degrees. The measure of angle B, as you can see, is also 50 degrees. The measure of angle C is 80 degrees. Now find the sum. Add these angles. 80 plus 50 plus 50 is equal to 180 degrees. So we conclude that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Let's make another activity to make sure that the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. Take a triangle, color the three angles of this triangle, then cut this triangle into three parts. Put the three angles beside each other. What do you notice? We notice that the three angles, they make a straight angle. They are supplementary angles. In other words, straight angle, they form a 180 degrees angle. So now we are sure that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Why do we use this property? We use this property if I know the measure of two angles in a triangle and I want to find the measure of the third angle. In triangle BEC, given that angle BEC is equal to 40 degrees and angle BCE is equal to 80 degrees, we have to calculate the measure of angle EBC. We know that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle EBC is equal to 180 degrees minus the sum of these two angles. So, 180 degrees minus 40 plus 80, which is equal to 180 minus 120 will give me 60 degrees. So, this angle is equal to 60 degrees. Why? We use the property that tell me that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, let's solve together this exercise. Find the unknown angles, the missing angles in the following triangles. Write down then the missing angle and the type of each triangle, the kind of each triangle. Let's start with the first one. Can you find the measure of this angle? What do we have to use? Which property? We have to use the property that the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So the measure of this angle is 180 degrees minus the sum of these two angles. So we use the property that the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. Then angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So to find the measure of angle C, we subtract from 180 degrees 90 plus 50 degrees. So C is equal to 180 minus 140, which will give me 40 degrees. Let's move to the second one. Similarly, we have to use the property that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So to find the measure of angle C, we have first to tell that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. So angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus angle A plus angle B. 180 degrees minus 31 plus 75, which is equal to 180 degrees minus 106 degrees. So angle C is equal to 74 degrees. Let's move to the second one. Do you remember from the previous session which triangle has two equal angles of measure 45 degrees? It's the right isosceles triangle. So it's logical that B is equal to 90 degrees. Let's find angle B using this property. First, the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So, to find the measure of angle B, we subtract 180 minus angle A plus angle C. So, which angle we added to angle A plus angle C to give me 180 degrees? So, add them. 45 plus 45 give me 90 degrees. So, 180 degrees minus 90 degrees, the answer is 90 degrees. So, angle B is 90 degrees. Now let's write down the kind of each triangle. Here it's 40, 50, 90. So it's a right triangle. It has a right angle. Here we have three different angles, no equal sides, no right angle. So it's a scalene triangle. Here we have a right angle and two equal angles. So it's a right isosceles triangle. Okay, let's start with exercise number 2. We want also to calculate the missing angle. Keep it in your mind, to calculate the missing angle, I have to use the property that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Let's start with the first one. Look, we have triangle ABC. What do you notice? We notice that AB is equal to BC. Okay, then what is the kind of this triangle? The kind of this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So ABC is an isosceles triangle. And we know that in the isosceles triangle, we have two equal base angles. So angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 40 degrees. Okay, then can you find the missing angle here, which is B? We said that the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus A and C to give me B. Okay, so B is equal to 180 degrees minus 40 plus 40 equal 180 degrees minus 80 equal to 100 degrees. Now let's move to the second one. Look at triangle ABC. What can you notice? We notice that AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Then this triangle is an equilateral triangle. So, we know that in the equilateral triangle, we have three equal angles. So, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. But the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So, 180 degrees is going to be divided into three equal angles. So 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60 degrees. So A is 60, B is 60, and C is 60 degrees. Okay, so the equilateral triangle has three equal angles of measure 60 degrees. Okay, let's move to exercise number 3. State whether the given set of angles form a triangle. We have three angles in each part. Do these angles form a triangle? What do you think? We know that the sum of angles in any triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So we have to check. Let's add the angles. If we add the angles, the following angles, we will find that the sum is 180 degrees. So yes, these angles form a triangle. Why? Because the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. Let's move to part B. Do these angles form a triangle? Let's add them to make sure. Their sum is 187 degrees. So, does this one form a triangle? No, these angles don't form a triangle because the sum of angles in any triangle is exactly 180 degrees. Let's move to part C. Similarly, let's add these angles. Their sum is 160 degrees. It's less than 180. So, of course, no, it's impossible to have these angles in a triangle because the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. Let's move to the last part. These angles, do they form a triangle? Let's add them to check. Their sum is 180 degrees. So what do you think? Yes, these angles form a triangle because, as we said, the sum of angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So we must have the sum is equal exactly to 180 degrees. By this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.